What to do when other people try to block your manifestations. Okay, truth be told, folks, when you're feeling so enthusiastic, when you're feeling so happily excited about the thing that you want to attract into your life, and you waking up in the morning, you started feeling grateful, you sit at your bed and said your affirmations to yourself. Okay, when you go out into the world, it's like a random free for all. You never know, how things are gonna go. From the time you leave your bed, your house in the morning, to the time you step outside, folks, you never know what's going to happen because we live in a world where anything could happen. Okay, now when it comes down to your attractions, and the things that you want to manifest, folks, people will try to deflect you from manifesting the thing that you want unconsciously. Most of the time, these people do not even know that they're blocking you from receiving your law of attraction, because the whole process, in order to have the law of attraction go right for you, is to make sure that you maintain that positive attitude. Yeah, it's all about maintaining that positive vibration, right? But that's very hard, right? Especially when you have other people who are like, have this negative energy. They might have woke up grumpy this morning, and the only thing they know how to do is just come to you and just say negative stuff and just nag and complain and get mad and start whining and doing blah. Like, shut up. But you're not going to necessarily have to tell them that. You're not going to tell them shut up. But there'll be other people that try to tell you shut up. Like this person told me today. If you was watching my YouTube video, not YouTube, but my Facebook video that I made today, where I was telling a story about somebody, how they told me to just shut up like randomly today because I had such a positive energy. Yeah, anyway, connect with me on Facebook. Do not forget, check the description section when this video is over. But anyway, so what you do is you try not to give it a reaction, folks. I know this is just one way. You try not to give it a reaction. Because me personally, I have a lot of negative people that come into my life, and they probably don't know that they're making me feel bad, or, it's all about people's ways. Some people's ways to you, you might not like. You might not think that it's acceptable. But see, in their mind, they probably think they're being cool, they're being funny or something like that. But that's the thing about people. Like, people have a hard time understanding other people's ways. And personally, I'm just like you. I don't have time to understand somebody else's ways. I really, truly think that some people are being very nasty and very malicious because they think that they can get away with it. And they don't have a, positive outlet, where they can just stop being negative and just turn it around to something positive. I don't think a lot of people are like us. I don't think a lot of people know how to transmute that energy. I think a lot of people just spew it out. Like, I don't like you. Send a text. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's so nasty. Like, why you hating on me like that? You know what I'm saying? But the way to get past them, folks, you got to just not give them a reaction. You got to ignore them. Now, that's the hard part. That's for you patient people out there who are able to do that. I personally am not able to ignore anybody. I'm not. Another thing that you could do is, when you start to feel like really, really bad about staying on this positive track because somebody has made you upset, is just stopping, maybe taking a, lay out on the sofa, just relax on the sofa, go lay in a bed, get in a quiet space, get in a nice quiet space and just relax your mind. And that's the time the God starts talking to you. That's the time the universe starts really talking to you and trying to get you calmed down, and your guardian angel comes over your shoulder. This works a lot too, because usually when you get out of this little quiet position that you're in, it's like your whole vibe changes and you start thinking differently, and you probably won't even react negative no more after that. Your day will probably just end up being more positive and more positive and more positive shortly after you've gotten out of that quiet spot. Okay, that's another way to do it. Another way you can also deflect people's negative intentions towards bringing down your positive energy. It's kind of like, just play with them. Just play with them. Just play with them. Now, this is the step one I was telling you about ignoring them. Now, this is kind of going hand in hand with ignoring them, but at the same time, you're playing along with them. Meaning that you don't necessarily want to play along with them, but you're doing it anyway just so they can stop being so ignorant in saying some of the things they're saying, and you have to like be a little bit ignorant too. Now, you're not necessarily leaving your positive one-track mind of being on that positive energy. You're not necessarily leaving the positive energy. All you're doing is recognizing and being aware of their ignorance, and you're just playing along with them. Playing along with them. Because like I said, most of the time, folks, these people don't even know that they're doing this, because like I said, it's not that they are negative most of the time, or it's not that they are against you. Most of the time, it's just you don't understand their ways. And we don't have time to understand anybody's ways living in this microwave society that we live in nowadays. Okay, so just play along with them. You know, I've learned to do that from time to time with people that I come in contact with who I don't even like some of the jokes that they joking about, and I just play along with them. Now, when I'm done with that, I feel better because I see that they wasn't against me. They just wanted somebody to talk to with their ignorant self. They just wanted somebody to talk to, you know, and say that they just wanted somebody to be, you know, like involved with for a little minute, because maybe they don't have any friends or something. Maybe they're not having a good day. Maybe their only way to get high is to like just start negative jokes. Okay, you start negative jokes back. Next thing you know, you're having a negative conversation. But at least it's not a negative conversation where y'all are against each other. It's a negative conversation where it's just up in the air in a cloud, and you're, you know, just going along with the flow, and, you know, it is what it is, you know, and just like that. And then next thing you know, when y'all finish that conversation, that person's happy and cheerful and jolly because they actually got to talk to somebody cool like you. Now you can go back to your positive attitude like I was when this video first started. So I hope those were some keys that you can use to unlock doors of your law of attraction, your manifestations and stuff like that. Because I'm telling you, folks, people will try to unconsciously block you from your manifestation. But you just have to be aware and attentive to their personalities. And just keep in mind, it's not necessarily them. It's just their ways. It's pretty much their ways, folks. It's just the way that they are. You know, people are built differently. They think differently. But they're trying the best that they can to connect with you. Okay, so don't never forget that. I know you're smart and intelligent individuals. You're probably a genius if you're watching me. If you're watching my channel, 9 times out of 10, the people in my niche is smart as hell. Geniuses. IQ levels are so high. You know, and I understand where you're coming from. So, because it's hard to, like, dumb yourself down to, like, people who are just saying idiotic things that are not even on your wavelength. And sometimes you just have to, like, stoop down to that level and just play the game with them. But always, you know, come back to your wavelength and remember, you know, what it's all about at the end of the day, which is love. It's all about trying to, you know, keep that frequency high on the frequency of love. So thank you so much for tuning in, folks. I'm Trent Sanderson. You're tuning into the infamous Living Room Network. Speak up, let your voice be heard. If this video resonated with you, tell us something that you learned from it. Also, give us something that you might want to add so that it can help us dealing with these people who want to block you from the law of attraction. And here's another video that you can also watch. Another wonderful video that I made. Check that out. In the meantime, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.